A lot of protesters showed up outside federal courts in Milwaukee to support a Wisconsin circuit judge, Judge Hannah Dugan. She was charged with helping an undocumented migrant evade immigration agents as they tried to detain him at her courthouse. Let's go now to CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane. He is outside that courthouse. Scott, a hearing just wrapped up for Judge Dugan. Can you explain to us what happened in court?
Judge Hannah Dugan in the federal court behind me pleaded not guilty to 2 federal criminal counts. This court is just a few blocks away from where she usually holds court in the Milwaukee County local court system. She's accused of obstruction of federal agents. According to the Department of Justice, Judge Dugan rerouted a defendant from her courtroom last month who was being sought by immigration and possible deportation. The feds allege that was obstruction and that she should be criminally held liable for it. The judge didn't speak during her proceedings today. She entered her official not guilty plea through her defense lawyer, but we learned the trial in this case, this provocative, if not unprecedented case, is July 21st here at the federal court in Milwaukee. And jury selection is to begin just before. This is a case, though, that seems so much bigger than just Judge Dugan. You could tell from the crowd of protesters that were here this morning by the hundreds. They're arguing this is an overreach by the Trump administration into the courtroom of a local judge. And in fact, the judge has already entered a motion to dismiss this case, making that argument that she enjoys judicial immunity and shouldn't have the executive branch refereeing what happens in her courtroom. The federal judge didn't tend to that dismissal motion today, but did put the date on the calendar for this trial of an American judge for obstruction.
And Scott, you said a date has been put on the calendar. Do we know the exact date? And what comes next? I'm wondering, I assume she is out, right? She's not being held in jail. She's out on bail, or where is she right now?
Yeah, this is a non-violent felony. She's been released pending her trial date. She's been removed, though, temporarily from her bench at the local courthouse pending the disposition of this case. There'll be a substitute judge handling her matters, at least through July now. Typically in the federal system, a criminal arraignment, a not guilty plea, would be followed by some type of plea agreement negotiation between the prosecutors and the defense. In this case, all bets are off on what happens next. This could be on a trajectory to a trial. A remarkable trial of an American judge sitting across from the U.S. Justice Department in mid-July.
Yeah, remarkable indeed. Scott MacFarlane, thank you so much for your reporting.